Whoa! So, it's Friday evening, and I am on the Pinhoti Trail off of the Georgia 100 trailhead between Coosa and Summerville, Georgia. And my plan is just to get into the woods alone and spend some time talking to God and resting and listening and making sure that I'm on the right path, do the right things, make the right decisions. I've never been on this piece of trail before. So far, I've been going uphill since I got on it. My pack's kind of heavy. It'll be lighter coming down because I'll have less water and less food, but I packed enough in to get me through, tonight, all day tomorrow, and then pack back in on Sunday. So that's the plan. That's what I'm doing. And as you can see, it is really, really pretty up here, and a beautiful, beautiful day that God has given to me to get out here and just commune with Him, listen to His voice, and appreciate His creation. So that's what's going on here. I'll check in a little bit later. Still going up. So I found my spot. I've been hiking for about an hour and a half, pretty much all uphill. Had a little downhill path. Saw a real pretty spot with grass on it, but I just had the feeling somewhere there's going to be a spot that's going to have a nice view, and it's going to have a fire circle already built. And as I kept walking, I just kept hearing the Lord say, just a little further, you'll know it. You'll know it when you see it. Just keep going a little further. But this is a perfect spot. There's actually looks like a logging road right here next to me that I guess people drive in here sometimes, but so far I have not seen another soul. I've been here all by myself, and you can see, again, there's a fire pit. There's cans where people have been up here before. Somebody left me a nice stack of firewood, and I'll pack those cans out, take them with me. Got a westward exposure, so we're gonna have a really pretty view of the sunset, and I'm gonna get something to eat. Hey, we're out here. I made it. Well, good morning. I slept pretty well, actually, even though my air mattress has a leak and went completely flat. And so it wasn't the most comfortable night's sleep I ever had, but not the worst. Very breezy, and it's chilly this morning, but not bad. It's going to get up to about 80 degrees today, so it should be a really nice day. And did have a couple of Jeeps come by on the forestry road behind me last night. They were in and out, and saw a guy walking down there. It's the only people I've seen the whole time I've been out. So, but pretty interesting dreams I was having this morning. I'm here to talk to God, and I think God talks through dreams. So I'll try to sort out what that was all about, because it was pretty intense. And just looking forward to the day. I have nothing to do but make a cup of coffee, and that's what I'm going to do right now. Check it later. just walked up the service road that I'm on. It's forestry road or something, and found this, I guess it's a fire tower. I had seen it in the distance yesterday because I crossed over these lines, and so that would be the quick way back to the car. But as you can see, that does not look like a hill that I really want to walk down. So I'll probably just do it the old-fashioned way and go back the trail I came. But isn't that a pretty view? So this is fresh bear scat. I've been walking down this trail. This is the Pinhoti, taking pictures of wildflowers, and passed this way about 10-15 minutes ago, and this was not here. I'm on my way back up, and it's here now. It doesn't look like a big bear, but it's out there somewhere and close by. So we know the bears are active. Fun of camping. So here's the fire pit. There's my firewood, and this is the tarp that I decided to string up. As you can see, it's gotten cloudy, and the wind has stopped, and so I'm not sure, but we might get some rain tonight. So I'm ready to go in case it rains. I was planning to have a campfire tonight anyway. I didn't have one last night. I was tired and went to bed about 9 o'clock. So a couple of things. You can see the saw there. That's one of the things I have learned, is that a saw on a camping trip is a good thing to have. It really helps getting good firewood a whole lot easier. So I got some nice dry hardwood over there that should burn well. Also bring a pair of camping shoes. Your boots are great for hiking in and stomping around in, but when it's time to relax, or if you just want to get up and go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, having a pair of comfortable shoes to slip on is a really good idea. So I've got those, and yeah, it's been a nice day. Done some art, done some hiking, a lot of thinking, and we'll see if we get rain. If not, the tarp's not hard to pull back down again. You can see I used a little method I learned from Xander Budnick. If you haven't checked him out on YouTube, check him out, because I've been watching him camp in Canada and taking pointers, so it's a great idea. And thanks, Xander. Check you later. So it's 4:30 in the morning. So kind of a fitful night's sleep anyway. But some guy on a dirt bike decided to drive up the forestry road at 4 a.m., which woke me up and kind of spooked me a little bit, because he went up to the fire tower up there and stopped. I was like, well, what's he doing up there? So I got up and started packing everything up. So sun will come up about 6 o'clock. I should have everything packed and ready to go. And then I'll make my way back to the car. Should be at the car about 8. That gets me home about 10. And I can take a shower. The phone's about dead, so this is probably it for me. But we'll talk to you later. So, I made it back to civilization. Car's still here. It cranked. All is good. It's about 2 miles down. I got out of there about 10 after 6. It's about 20 minutes after 7 now, so it took me about an hour to hike the 2 miles. Mostly downhill, mostly in the dark, but that's okay. It was what I needed. It was important, so. But, time to head home, take a shower. Later. Well, hey there. It's Sunday afternoon, actually. It's the week after the trip I made up to the mountaintop, and been a busy week, so I haven't really had a chance to do an update. Took a couple of weeks off just to recoup and spend some time actually with, you know, my family and my wife, and not just be locked away editing video. So hope you understand that. But life is good. It's very interesting, you know. I made this intentional trip up on this trail up to this mountaintop to spend time alone with God. I really felt that I needed to get that time in to pray, to meditate, and to listen to what God is saying. And I came away from that experience, I don't know if energized or recharged is the right word, but I certainly came back, I believe, with a peace about the path that I'm on. That was kind of my big question is, am I where I'm supposed to be? And because this year has been a year of tumultuous change for us. And the answer I got and feel very strongly in my heart is that yes, I'm right where I need to be. And so I have come and have bid on my bus route and have committed to moving forward as a transportation provider for the public school system. I can say one of the really interesting things that has happened just in the last few weeks is that I've began really connecting with some of these little kids, man. You know, they're chaotic, and I believe their home life is probably chaotic. And I believe they need someone who's not chaotic, someone who's always there on time, always has kind words to say, is strict, you know, has expectations, but is also a warm, patient person. And that's what I'm trying to do. Certainly, you know, financially, it's a lot different, but there's plenty of work. And as I told them when I did my formal interview, you know, I need 40 hours a week. I can make it with that, but I do need that, and I don't think there's any problem. There's plenty of opportunities, plenty of things that I can do to make that happen. So that's where I'm at with that. I think the thing I really came back with from my time alone with God is twofold. First is we need to be patient. God is working. He calls us and He leads us, and He has a plan for our lives, and it's unfolding. And our problem is we often get impatient with that. We want to get to where we're going, and we don't enjoy the journey. We don't travel well, if you will. We instead try to control our situation and manipulate things and make things happen. And we miss God's timing, and we miss His purpose. Because I think His purpose for us is that we learn to surrender and to trust Him, and to really walk with Him, not do our thing and then hope that He is there to bail us out when it all goes wrong. So be patient in your walk with God. His timing is perfect, and He does have a plan for your life. I think the other thing that I came away with was just an understanding that it's important to be open and honest with the people around you, to share your heart. That was something that I kind of heard over and over from God, is just share your heart. with your wife, with your children, with your coworkers, with the people around you. Don't keep all of your fears and your concerns and stuff bottled up. I mean, it doesn't mean that you just go and spout out, nastiness, but does mean that my dog is distracting me. It means that we're supposed to live, especially with the people that we love, deeply connected and be just open, because you think they know what you're going through, what you're thinking, what you're feeling, but if you don't tell them, they really don't know. And so I'm making a concerted effort to work on relationship building. And at my age, you would think I would have that down, but man, it's a continual process. So those two things, I want to grow closer in my relationship with my Lord, and I want to grow closer in my relationship with my family, with my wife. And that is where I'm at. So that's my battery's dying. Anyway, that's what I learned sitting up on the mountaintop. And I'll leave that with you as we press forward into another week, see what happens next. Till then, God bless. Well, greetings, fellow travelers, and welcome again to another exciting adventure with the Eclectic Monk. I sure hope you're enjoying these videos, and I hope that you'll take the moment to like them, to subscribe to the channel, to share these on social media and share it with your friends just by word of mouth. And what would really help me out is if you'd leave me a comment. Also, if you'd like to know more about what I'm doing, enjoy my podcast, check on my online store, different things, check out theeclecticmonk.com. And there you'll find all kind of other content and connections to other things that I've been doing for, years. Anyway, I really do appreciate your support, and I hope that you'll continue to travel well with me. Till next time, God bless.